Good evening. My name is Cordia, and this is Insurance Talk Tuesday with CCI Protection. So, our mission at CCI Protection is to serve, to educate, and to protect. And so, as a part of that mission to serve and educate, we are releasing videos of insurance coverage. For the past few weeks, we've been going over the personal auto insurance policy. And so we've gone over the three parts of the policy, which are the coverage for them, their coverage, your liability, the coverage for you, right? The people inside of your vehicle are optional coverages. And now we are wrapping up the coverage for the actual vehicle. So we talked about comp and collision last video, and today we're going to touch on rental reimbursement, roadside assistance, and gap insurance. All right, so roadside assistance can be different depending on the carrier. I have some carriers where roadside assistance is a tow, a tire change, a boost to your battery, lockout, fuel delivery. Where I have others where it's just a $75 tow. And so when you're signing up for the roadside assistance or the different plans, make sure you have these conversations, know exactly what is and isn't covered, because roadside assistance can vary. Right? Right, and a good thing about roadside assistance is it doesn't have to be because of an accident, right? So you're able to use these tow services for things other than an accident happening. So if we just need a boost to the battery, you're able to take advantage of getting a boost to the battery without an actual accident or claim happening. Right? This is not the same for rental reimbursement, which is the next coverage we're going to talk about. Rental reimbursement allows you to get a rental car while yours is being repaired, or if it's a total loss until you're kind of finding one. Most of the policies do have a max. The limit is either a 30-day or a 45-day period. What your limit is daily will determine what type of vehicle you get. So if you have a larger vehicle, you require a larger per day limit, then that's something you want to talk about when you're signing up for the auto insurance. You want to make sure that rental reimbursement limit is enough for you. If you have, um, a Cadillac Escalade, you don't need a $25 per day limit on your vehicle. Or you're going to be driving around in a Toyota Camry. And that's not the type of vehicle that you have. So you want to have a like limit to the vehicle that you currently drive, right? So that's the rental reimbursement. And it does have to be because of an accident. If your transmission goes out on the vehicle, unfortunately, you cannot claim that on your rental reimbursement on your personal auto policy. It does have to be because of an accident that you are now without a vehicle, because yours is again either being repaired, or God forbid a total loss situation where we're trying to find another one. That does again usually have a limit, either a 30-day or a 45-day limit on that one. Right, and it can be different depending on the carrier, but those are kind of standard limits. Right, and then last is gap insurance. What is gap insurance? Right, so typically your vehicle is going to immediately begin to depreciate once you drive off the lot. Right, now there are some vehicles that appreciate, but typically when you drive off the lot, your vehicle begins to depreciate in value. And normally it's going to depreciate faster than you're able to pay off the loan, right? So the value of your vehicle is going down from the moment we drive it off the lot. Typically, it is going down faster than we're able to pay off the loan. And so that's why it's important to have gap insurance. So let's say we buy a car for $50,000, right? It's been a year. We'll say it's gone down in value $5,000, right? So we'll just use this example. So now the car is worth $45,000, right? You've only paid off $2,000 of the loan. So you've paid off 2,000, you still owe 48,000. Well, you have an accident, it's a total loss. They're paying 45,000 to replace that vehicle because that's what it's now worth. But you owe 48. There's a $3,000 gap, right? So this is where the gap insurance comes in to pay that difference so that you're not upside down in that loan. Right, so gap insurance is going to come in to fill the gap of what you owe on the vehicle, what you still have as a lease, versus the amount it is being appreciated for at the time of the accident. Right, so what's the vehicle the actual cash value of that vehicle at the time of the accident sometimes can be less than what it is actually being purchased for. So the amount that we still have on the loan. So gap insurance is important, especially if we're buying a new car. We want to get the gap insurance in place so we're not upside down in a loan. God forbid we have a total loss accident and it's not paying off everything that we owe. All right, so that wraps up our personal auto policy. We have talked about their coverage, we've talked about your coverage, and now we've talked about coverage for the vehicle. We will get into the homeowner's policy next round of videos. So I look forward to speaking with you then. Thank you. Bye bye.